Hey guys, thanks for watching my YouTube channel. And I want to let you know that we're going to start a contest every month. So for the whole year, every month we're going to be giving away some bling. You can get some swag like our B-52 bucktails, get our magic metal jigs. We're also going to be giving away t-shirts and hats from the TV show. And a few of you are going to win free fishing trips. Join me on filming trips or join me on a trip on my own boat, the Mi Sueño, that I do private charters on. So to qualify for these giveaways, all you have to do is subscribe right here to my YouTube channel, leave a comment down below, and please follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and you'll qualify to win some of these great prizes. Every month I'll be giving them away. So enjoy the video. I'll talk to you afterwards. This week on Sport Fishing, we're back aboard the Enterprise out of Long Beach, California. And Skipper's just taking us south a little bit. We're fishing a rock pile. We're gonna be looking for sand bass and calico bass. You never know what to expect. This is a twilight trip. So we start off late, 6 p.m., and we'll be out here probably till around midnight. So once it gets dark, fishing's gonna change too. So it should be lots of fun. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh.
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way.
Now they're coming. Now they're starting to come around the boat here, guys.
Oh no. Head shaker. Mean sand bass. Oh, nice one. Rumper.
Up and over. Ah. Whoa, nice bass.
Attaboy. Sand bass.
Yeah. Oh, nice whitefish. Whitefish.
Maybe. Go ahead and throw them up.
Sand bass. Oh, nice bass, Colleen. Up and over. Adam, bro. Nice bass right here.
Up over.
Nice.
Attaboy.
Nice sand bass. What number? 27. 37.
37, attaboy.
36 or 37? Yeah, they're straight up. All the bass.
Oh, nice one. Up and over. Oh, another big one.
Oh!
Some line up on this one?
Skeeters.
That's what jizzing I like. Let a little line out. Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. Yeah.
Nice keeper sand bass. What number, man?
35.
Colleen's got another.
Oh, get some.
Atta girl.
Colleen, up and over.
Maybe a little too small, huh?
He's a little small.
Yeah.
Nice job, bro.
Oh, sand bass.
29.
All right, I'll measure them for you. Oh, scorpion.
Watch yourself.
The cab is on.
Yeah, it is. Little cabezon. Look at Dan. That's epic. Which one? Exotic. This guy's a little short. They got to be 22, so we're going to let him go. Very cool looking fish, though. Sand bass. Should get bit within 5 seconds. Drop it down a little bit.
Yes, sir. Fish. You want this?
Snake. What's up with that? Means we're right on it. Little guy. Still fun to catch. Got a perch? Yeah. Sand bass. Up and over. This guy might make it. I'll give him a measure. Guy's all yellow under his eyes. It's a little small, actually. Good looking though. That's a funny shot right there. Anyone can hook him in the mouth there, sir. That takes skill. Remember that.
Dave, I matched you, Dave.
Look at it. That's where I learned it from.
It's only on this side.
Coming back here.
Park the land.
Come on, Jose, get him.
You got this one. It's the same one.
The same one over again. Little calico.
Calico bass. Look at that.
There you go.
Like I said, these bucktail jigs, they work, especially with the squid on it. Work really well. Nice calico bass there. Get him? Possibly?
Yeah, it's small.
Little guy, if so. Oh, he's on there. Oh, scorpion. That's a keeper one, it looks like.
Big.
Yeah. That looks like a keeper. I'll measure him. Good sculpin. We'll measure this guy. Might make it. Maybe tomorrow.
Here we go. Fishing a bucktail right along the bottom. Everybody else is catching them. Finally get to participate. See if we get them in the boat first. So that's what's fun about these Twilight trips. It's 100 degrees at home. You come out here, it's nice and comfortable in the 70s. Here comes my fish of color. Right there, nice sand bass.
It's a nice one.
Nice sand bass. Got them on the brand new HD bucktail. See how deep that hook is in there? It's an 8/0 mustad hook. And this is the red crab color. There he goes. Nice, beautiful fish. And this is the bucktail. This is just a 1 ounce B52 HD model with that brand new mustad hook in there. Big, beautiful fish. All right, we're gonna take a little break from the action here aboard the Enterprise on a Twilight fishing trip. And let's go to the tackle box and give you a good look at the gear we're using for this type of fishing. This week in the tackle box, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what we're doing today. You know, we're fishing for sculpin basically on this Twilight trip, and a really easy rig to use for sculpin is a double dropper loop rig. And all that is taking 2 bucktails, space them far enough apart in case you catch a big fish, and that way, if you get one big fish, it doesn't cover both bucktails. So you want to spread them far enough apart so you can catch 2 big fish on the 2 separate bucktails. On the bottom, you're going to be using a large sinker, anywhere from 10 ounces, maybe even 12 ounces, depending on the current. I'd make sure you have everything with you from 6 to 12 ounces, just in case, because like I said, you never know on the depth the guys are fishing and the current. Now, if you want to target one big fish or one big sculpin, then go up to a 6 ounce or 4 ounce B52 bucktail. Just put some dead squid on the back of it, fish it right on the bottom, and that'll work out good too. As far as rod and reels, something like this works out nice, something kind of light. I have 65-pound Spectra, and on top of that, I'll have 25 to 30-pound mono. Don't use fluorocarbon because you fish right on the bottom, especially at night. So save the money on the fluorocarbon, just use straight mono. But something light like this will work out fine. This is all you need for sculpin fishing or twilight fishing. Let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Little sculpin.
You got that one, Jose, or want me to grab it for you?
Good. Knock it off.
Sure. Got a nice calico bass here. Fishing Iser's Reef tonight on the Enterprise Twilight trip. And right now we're just using lead head, the whole squids, B52 bucktails, some plastic, stuff like that. And catching some good nice calico bass. Sand bass, even got a couple sculpin in the mix. So good fishing tonight so far. And all around good action on the fish. So keep working away at it and see if we can get some more here.
There's calico bass on the plastic. Atta boy.
Just got bit again on the same bucktail. Fishing a whole dead squid on the bottom. And the rod I'm using is a Californian rod. I got a 40-pound Spectra with 25-pound mono for leader. No fluorocarbon because I'm fishing down deep. See what this fish is here. Oh, here he comes. There he is. Another bass.
Nice sand bass.
Here you go, Colin. This is my crew members, Colin. How you like that bucktail?
Looks good, works good. Second nice sand bass of the night. So
Yeah.
it's working good.
Pretty good fish.
Yeah, nice fish.
And has the twilight fishing been like this pretty consistent for the season?
Yeah, it's been good so far. Been having good sand bass, good calico bass in the mix, a couple sculpin. So it's been steady so far this year. It's looking good.
And it seems like the sand bass fishing's been better on the twilight trips than it's been during the day. And if you're looking for a way to get out of that hot weather at home, come on a twilight trip. All the landings offer trips. Just check the local landings and jump on a boat. And this boat that we're on today, the Enterprise, runs them all weekend long. But it's fun trips.
Acting like a nice fish. There you go. Nice little sandy. Let this guy grow up to be bigger. Oh gosh, so perfect. Alrighty. Nice little sand bass. Some More fish coming around the boat. Another nice calico. Oh, that one might make it there. Nice calico bass here. Sliding sinker squid on this one.
Yeah.
Give this guy a measure for you.
Okay.
Nice calico bass. Twilight.
Very good. Thank you.
Bucktail, right?
Bucktail.
Yep.
On the Enterprise with Dan Hernandez. Tasty.
This week in the galley, we're in West Los Angeles, and we're at the Red O restaurant right on Melrose. Standing next to me is Chef Anthony. Hey, Chef, thanks for inviting us over.
No worries, no worries.
And what do you have in store for us today?
Today I'm going to be making our pescado del dia. I'm going to be using halibut. I'm going to be grilling it up on our fruit fired grill. No gas at all at this restaurant. After that, we're going to layer a layer of white Mexican rice on the plate, hit it with a grilled halibut, and then top it off with our guajillo chimichurri to finish it off. All right, so we're going to grab the halibut out. All right. We'll go ahead. I got olive oil already on the plate. I'm gonna hit it more on top. Season definitely all the time. And then from here, right onto the grill. I like to do a presentation side down first, just so we get good color on the top, and it just looks nice and sexy on the plate. Now you got good color going on that. Pick up. All right. Give it a little turn, get the nice crisscross pattern on the grill. All right, so letting the heat build up on the grill before you even start is one of the key things to grilling. I mean, starting off with a cold grill, it's like starting off with a cold pan. You're gonna end up, no matter what, with pieces of meat sticking, and that's definitely what you wanna avoid, especially with working with such a beautiful piece of fish or a beautiful piece of steak. You wanna have the nice, sexy sear on it all the time, and that happens when you start with a hot grill. So this is our Mexican white rice that we do here at the restaurant. Hit it with a little bit of mojo de ajo, the white rice itself. So you always want to make sure the fish is about medium consistency. We're placing it on top of the white rice now, and then finishing it off with guajillo chimichurri that we make here at the restaurant.
Anthony, this looks delicious. And I love the way you did it, nice and simple. Anybody can do this dish at home.
Definitely.
Except the sauce. I'm sure the sauce is like some trade secret. But I've never had this Mexican chili before. Oh, that's delicious.
So glad you like it. I mean, also topping it off with the grilled lime adds a little more smoky flavor and definitely adds to the components of the dish.
No, and the sauce, I mean, I was expecting it to have a real bite, like a habanero type bite, but it's just a lot of flavor.
So the thing about chilies that a lot of people confuse is that they're always just hot. I mean, once you start working with them and cooking them, the sweetness of chilies come out a lot. So I mean, that's part of the key of working with chilies is bringing out that sweet flavor as well.
That's really wonderful. I've had halibut cooked lots of different ways, but this sauce really makes it pretty cool. Well, thank you, Chef Anthony.
No worries, thank you. Thank
Remember,
you.
we're at the Red O restaurant, West LA, right on Melrose. Beautiful dish.
Thank you
Well,
very
let's
much.
get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
There you go, David.
Nice sand bass.
28.
28. That's a nice one.
What up?
Nice job, sir.
Hell, it took all night, but I got him.
Big ones are on the chew. Another nice big sand bass. That a boy.
Colleen, nice fish. Want me to grab that for you?
Yeah, not bad luck.
Yeah. Got him?
You got it?
I got it, yeah.
Nice fish.
Yeah. Colleen with her nice sand bass here. Nice job.
That's a nice one.
I don't know if he's going to make it or not. I have to see. Hold on. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, that's a big one, yeah. He's a monster.
Yep. So we're on the same spot. We haven't moved once. We're still here at Iser's Reef. And the fishing's been consistent. You guys have been catching both calicos and sand bass, some sculpin mixed in. And I've been staying with the bucktail. Here comes my fish right here. There he is. There. Again, just fishing the red color B52 bucktail. This is a brand new HD model. And it's a big hook. It's an 8/0 hook. You might think it's too big for sand bass and calicos, but no problem. Another legal fish. All right, we're gonna take a little break from the action here aboard the Enterprise, and when we return, I'll be giving you this week's tip of the week. For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you a little bit about how we caught all the fish tonight here aboard the Enterprise. You know, we're fishing for sand bass and calicos, and the best way to get bit tonight was a B52 bucktail with a whole squid on it. Now, some guys did do really well using little chunks of sardines, and the crew was using cut sardines to chum because there were seals around. So instead of throwing a whole sardine that the seals would eat, they were cutting them up in little pieces, and the sand bass were biting those on the way down, and that worked out good too. But for me personally, bucktail with the whole squid was the best. I want to thank the crew aboard the Enterprise. We had a great time fishing with them today. I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing. There's another one on a bucktail.
Another one on the bucktail.
Ooh, there's a nice one. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and just want to remind you, we have that contest going all year long. Every month we'll be giving away prizes. You still have time to get in while you're watching the video. Subscribe right here to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you like this video, and also follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm TV Dan on Instagram. Thanks again for watching. Enter the contest, and maybe you'll win a trip to come fish with me on my boat, the Mi Sueño. Thanks guys, talk to you later.